Hi, I'm Robyn Callery, and this is my personal vision for teaching and learning. My vision is to create a classroom environment where all students are treated equally and listened to. When a student is answering a question, if they are wrong, they should not feel embarrassed to try again. Making mistakes is essential for academic and personal growth. According to Ridley in 1995, in a supportive environment, students are more likely to try new approaches, and making mistakes also involves self-reflection. Self-reflection, as we know from Corthagen's model of core reflection, is vital for teaching and learning as it focuses on our core qualities and experiences with the outside world. During my time in primary school, a handful of the teachers made the experience inspiring. I'm so grateful to have both a mother and a father who support me in everything I do, but I know there are less fortunate children out there who do not have this type of relationship with their parents at home. Everyone deserves to have someone to support and listen to their ideas and thoughts. As primary school teachers, we must guide each student in the right direction from a young age. Teachers should be positive role models, and continuous encouragement for students to do their best fosters self-confidence. How I will adhere to Teaching Council standards. Number 1. Professional values and relationships. I will treat all students and colleagues with respect. If students have diverse needs, I will accommodate them with resources throughout the school. I'll have a quiet corner in my classroom with novels and puzzles if they are feeling stressed, or I will ask an SNA or a student teacher that is available to bring the student on a movement break. And number 3. Professional conduct. I will build healthy relationships and report any incidents that impact a student's welfare. I will reflect on how I approach professional communication to understand what was effective and what I can improve in the future. Teaching ethics. 1. Commitment to student well-being. It is the ethical responsibility of educators to establish a safe, inclusive, and encouraging learning environment that promotes students' academic, social, and emotional growth. 2. The ethical use of authority. This involves avoiding the misuse of authority and upholding professional behaviour that encourages mutual respect and trust between educators and learners. 3. Professional integrity. This involves upholding ethical relationships with students, colleagues, and parents. Competencies. My knowledge. From my experience and placement, I realised how important it is for students to trust their teacher. Throughout Bernstein Yamashiro's book, we find out how teachers can create an environment where students feel valued and supported. When pupils feel their teacher treats everyone equally, trust is formed. Students are more likely to trust a teacher who genuinely cares about their well-being and provides everyone with the same opportunity. My skills. I am creative and have excellent communication skills, and using the universal design for learning, I can create an equal environment. Students feel understood in an atmosphere created by teachers who take time to learn about each student's unique requirements. A growth mindset and confidence is embraced by educators who recognise pupils' efforts and speak politely. My attitudes. I believe every teacher should be optimistic and open-minded, as everyone is different and will need to succeed in different fields. Positive reinforcement creates an environment where students are confident and don't feel judged when making mistakes. This creates a positive atmosphere in the classroom where students feel comfortable sharing thoughts and ideas. The Teaching Council's fundamental values are closely linked to professional beliefs. Teachers can be seen as role models for their students, so their behaviour should reflect trustworthiness and authenticity. Teachers' professional identities are largely shaped by the Teaching Council's values, such as quality education, professionalism, and ethical practice. Flynn, in 2011, highlights the emphasis on how important it is for educators to be dedicated to fostering a fair and welcoming atmosphere where all students are respected and given an equal chance to succeed, making sure no student suffers because of their cultural background, socioeconomic situation, or personal prejudice. My professional identity, teaching philosophy. Inclusive active learning methods would include problem-based learning, debates, discussions, and even game-based lessons. Briggs, in 2012, tells us that children acquire critical social skills, including problem-solving, sharing, cooperation, and communication when they play together. They practice empathy and resolve differences through play-based learning and active learning. Relationships. Positive student-teacher relationships contribute to a teacher's and students' well-being. Split et al. State that educators frequently play a larger role in the social and emotional growth of young students. Reflection. By reflecting on their teaching practices and student interactions, educators can create more successful strategies that meet the needs and values of their students. They can improve student results and establish solid relationships with students by refining their teaching style through self-reflection.